Hey guys, welcome to our video 2 of our flexible dieting or macro series.
Segment. Yeah. So first, heads up before we get too far into it. Two things. The dog is trying to eat, which she likes to dig around her bowl. You can research it. It's normal, but it's weird.
It's weird.
It's also very, very cold, and I drove down to Kaylee's house. Thus the
red nose.
red nose.
It's so cold for Tennessee girls.
I look like I've been, I don't know, drinking or something. Red nose reindeer.
We are going to talk about alcohol on the flexible diet in this one. And the cool thing is, now that she's like pea red.
Now that I'm red all over.
You can have alcohol on this diet, but it's optional. You know, it doesn't have a nutritional value, but it is flexible, so you can mix it in. But on this video, we want to tell you a little bit about each macro, give you some examples, and then how to find the right ratio. Because, I mean, do you eat 80% carbs? Do you only eat 10% protein? Like, what does the ratio look like? So we're going to break that stuff down for you.
All right, so like your macros, Kaylee talked about it on our segment 1 video.
Yeah.
You have your healthy proteins, your healthy carbs, and your healthy fats.
Yeah.
So, but what do each one of those look like? Some people take it for granted, you know, oh, I know what a protein is, and so they assume everybody does know. But
one thing that threw me off, I just got to throw this in there.
Okay.
I thought Halo Top ice cream would be like really high protein and like lower carbs because it had so much protein in it. No, that bad boy has some carbs.
It's still
in
got
it too.
carbs.
So when it's something like processed like that, you got to
need-
look at the label too.
you need to check.
Yeah, but we're gonna give you some eating clean kind of foods that you can have, whole foods.
But remember, these are just the healthier options with your counting your macros. You're not restricted, but keep in mind trying to be healthy.
Yeah.
The majority of the time, 80%. So a protein would be something like your eggs.
Grass-fed beef.
Yeah, grass-fed beef. The salmon, your fish. You know,
Salmon, you mean?
your salmon.
Let us know how you say it because we're still arguing.
It's salmon in the south.
Salmon everywhere else. So
Whatever.
I'm just saying, chicken would be one. Your whey protein could count. Like, you know, that's a little more processed, but it would still count as one of your proteins. So let's talk about like complex carbs. So complex means that it's not like sugary and like junk food.
Right.
Complex is going to take longer for your body to process.
Yes, it's more complicated.
Yes.
That's complex.
Yes.
So-
It usually has fiber in it too, which is always good.
Like a good, I'm looking at our blog just so I can look at our list. But first one that came to my mind was a sweet potato.
Yeah, I was thinking quinoa, even though we aren't really big quinoa fans. We went on like this ultimate reset a few years ago and they quinoa just out. That's a good complex carb.
Quinoa, oats, steel cut oats are good. I have to peek at my list.
Yeah, millet, which we don't eat very often. And then your less great carbs would be like your cookies, your chips, stuff like that. And that's the low end, not complex carbs. So,
Well, we forgot like my favorite variety of complex carbs are your fruits.
Yeah, I do love fruit.
Your oranges, your bananas, your strawberries, your berries.
Yeah, and then our, you know, like, complex carbs that we don't really, you know, we get in because we have to. Vegetables.
Yeah, it was so easy for me to forget those.
Yeah, so we have to make it a point to get them in a smoothie or eggs, mix them in, stuff like that. But those are your carbs, and then your healthy fats. I feel like this is like super popular right now because people are just eating healthy fats for some reason. Like nothing else, just healthy fats.
I know, it's going to be now that, you remember back, well, you probably don't, but back in my day, it was like the low-fat diet. It was called the T factor. I don't know what the T stood for, but anyway, it was a low-fat. Yeah, you counted all your fat grams instead of counting all your carbs.
Yeah.
But now it's like you need to eat your healthy fat. It's been found that healthy fat actually helps you lose weight.
Yeah.
And helps you stay young and whatever. And
And this plan doesn't make you eat only healthy fats or only protein, so that's kind of nice.
You can eat all the chunky
balance. You need a good balance. I'm just saying not 90% like avocados.
I know.
But your healthy fats would be like avocado, ghee, or G.
G.
We learned that it's ghee, but we still call it G. We from the South.
Well,
We're still down here calling salmon, so G works. Olive oil, coconut oil, any of your nuts.
Your nut butters.
Yeah.
That aren't, well, I guess with counting your macros, you can have processed peanut butter, but it's better to have the raw nut butters.
So that's kind of the breakdown of each macro.
Oh, since we said salmon, that comes up as a healthy fat.
Oh, yeah, because it has omega-3s in it. So that one is just a whole big punch.
I know.
Punch.
I wished I liked it, but I don't.
I know. Now, if you're wondering what your macro ratio should be, so I know I mentioned about all the fat, and she mentioned about the low fat. You can go to the blog and search out flexible dieting or macros for weight loss, and if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the different types of ratios because it's going to depend on your goals, your body type, and just what you're hoping to accomplish.
Yeah,
which
your
I guess
goals.
is your goals.
Your goals.
Yep.
But it all depends. So.
Yep. So make sure.
Go to SoriFitness.com.
Yes.
And search. I think if they just search macros.
Yeah, it'll
pop up.
Yeah, so you'll see it. And make sure that you like our page because we're going to be finishing up this series with video 3 in a couple days.
And if you like it and you like us, maybe tag a friend or share the post.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be really cool. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.